All right, the point of this video real quick is just to run through the Automate My Gig job site automation program we have. So we work with these companies, Indeed, Monster, CareerBuilder, Craigslist, and ZipRecruiter. What we're going to do is we're going to connect to each one of these companies, and we're going to pump the data basically into a CRM that we set up for you. So let's walk through the process real quick. You've got the following companies: Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Monster, CareerBuilder, Craigslist. What we're going to do is we're going to log in automatically to your account with some software that we've built. We're going to retrieve applicant data every 30 minutes or sooner. We're going to pump that data back to the CRM. And then, you guessed it, we're going to shoot that person text messages and emails to try to achieve our hiring goal. So traditionally, we arrive at two hiring goals. You want to auto book an interview for somebody, or you would like to get them to fill out a more extensive survey. So you can see here, after they click, we can direct them through a couple different options, just depending on what your campaign goal is. Big thing here is the leads are automatically added to your CRM right away as soon as they're retrieved, so you're able to see the people that are applying for your job. And this is what it looks like when we shoot a text message or an email out to them. We're basically going to reach out and say, hey, thanks for applying for our at-home sales position, or whatever your job was, and basically prompt them to say we're trying to set up an interview ASAP, and we're going to provide them a link. So that link is either going to take them to a survey or a landing page, and this is kind of the basic process from there. If they complete, say, the hiring survey, if they apply for the job, what they would do is the lead would be added to the pipeline, and then you could come in there for a manual consideration, and you could decide, do I want to invite this person to an interview? So if you don't want to invite them to an interview, we could migrate them to a turn down status. If you did want to invite them to an interview, we would move them to a qualified interview stage, and then, you guessed it, we'll send out a text message right away to try to book the interview. Here's kind of a good example of what that looks like. Here's a gentleman. Looks like he was qualified for the position we were hiring for here. Looks like we said we loved your survey answers. We'd love to book an interview. You can see here that text message went out at 10:06 a.m. Here's the cool thing. 4 hours later, the system said, hey, this guy didn't do anything, and he didn't book an interview. So guess what we did? We sent out another text message automatically that said, hey, did you have a chance to book an interview? And we can see here, about 20 minutes later, he actually booked, 15-20 minutes later, he actually booked the interview based on the automation. So this is the power of automation right here. This is a huge win, not having to follow up with everybody. And life happens. So stuff happens. People forget what's going on. They're going to forget to follow up. So the automation is just a huge win right here. Here's what kind of the confirmation that they get to after they book an interview. As soon as they book an interview, we're going to hit them with a confirmation, and we're going to let them know when that interview is set for. Better yet, we're also going to follow up with them on the day before the interview. So you can see that this person, we asked them to confirm the interview at 10:05 in the morning. An hour later, the automation circles back and it says, hey, look, I'm not trying to be a pest here, but are we still okay for our 12 o'clock interview? So the idea is we can use this as a way to create a confirmed booked interview type system. So this is really kind of just the basic breakdown of our job site automation tool. This is kind of our end goal here, is to create some sort of booked interview or some sort of survey completed process. And the goal is to do this completely without you ever having to log into Indeed, ZipRecruiter, CareerBuilder, anything like that. This whole process is automated. It never stops. It never asks for a day off. It processes leads 7 days a week, so there's tremendous opportunity on the weekends to actually be generating booked interviews and all sorts of activities. Normally, this is when other folks are just not working, so this is just a chance to completely automate your business 24 hours a day and to automate your hiring department completely A to Z. Certainly book a time below. We'd love to chat with you about getting this tool set up for you.